is a striker who will ensure that he's as industrious as ever in trying to stretch this Thai defence as wide as possible to allow his fellow strikers, the likes of Thanabalan and Safawi Rasid, just to run in behind them. Easy header won by Davies, nicely controlled that time by Nopon. The pass forward was well controlled by Utra. That's a poor ball then by Ratanakon. Chance for Jaffrey Chu now to stretch his legs. Jaffrey for Dawes Chu. So 11 minutes of play gone by in the football final. Neither side with a clear-cut opportunity yet. Malaysia trying to get there first. Shazwan it is, the left wing back, looking for the angle for the cross. Can't find any. Gets a second opportunity. Gets the next best thing, which is a corner. Left wing back from JDT2. Shazwan Isak. That was all heart. That was all guts in trying to keep the ball. The Thais have worked tirelessly in quelling the Malaysian positives, especially with their set pieces. Oh, this time though, the Thais don't deal with it. The header from Jaffrey Chu, who always attacks the near post, was a flick on, and all it needed was just a touch from Thanabalan. It was just a little... Well, if his legs were just about 50 centimeters longer, that would have gotten right at it. It came at him at speed, and he knew it was a chance. Definitely is the best chance of the game so far. Another header won by Chenrop. He's very much in the mold that his coach was at his pomp. What I would Srimaka, so he's got the perfect coach to actually take him forward in his under 23 level. Not the best of clearances that time by Adam. Thais love to actually have the ball at feet, in control of it. Chenrop invites Nopon to come forward. His pass was loose, easily picked up by Shazwan. It's actually Shamir Kuti. Jaffrey Chu once again stretching the defence out wide. Safawi had to go short. Davies. Adib using Shamir. Very good defending by Surya. He's watching Thanabalan all the way and ensured that on that header, otherwise there was a break on. This guy is quite a player, I tell you. This number 18, Warachit Kanitsribumfen. He's got such silky skills, and even as a young kid, just stood out from the rest. Warachit, just the one goal he scored in this tournament. That was against Timor-Leste, the winner against them. Warahut. Another loose touch by the Thais. Matthew Davies coming away with it. Thanabalan's turn now to just turn on the afterburners and go right past this Thai defence. Brilliant defending once again by Nopon Pongkara. That's the reason why he's put in this team, the number 8, Nopon Pongkam. He plays his football for Air Force Central. Really very much an unsung hero in this Thai squad, but totally loved by his coach, Warawut Samaka. He needs that sort of a biter in midfield, isn't it? Just to be tenacious. Matthew Davies, fortunate. Goalkeeper comes out, it was his all the way. He was fortunate, Davies, to get a second bite at it. Made the most of it. Malaysians just charging in at every opportunity for those challenges in 50-50 balls. Chenrop does enough with his body to win a free kick for Thailand. Well, they might have lost Kumaran in the semi-finals. Malaysia, but in Jafri Chu, they have a player who certainly knows the back of the net. Top scorer for the team in the 2016 AFC Under-19s. The 2016 AFF Under-19s for Malaysia. He's already got 2 in this tournament against Laos. Ball had lovely shape behind it. You can see what he was trying to do with this Malaysian backline, always playing so high up. He's always trying to bend it, Sasala Kaipakon. Just too much zip. There we go. Immediately spotted the run of Chenrop. Goalkeeper anticipated Haziq. So we're at that trading punches point of the match now. Nothing penetrative yet from these two teams. They've broken the offside trap, Thailand, momentarily though. Chenrop, still Chenrop. Oh, so close to the opening goal of the match. And with the form that he's been in, scoring in the last 2 games of the SEA Games, you thought he might have just buried it. Composed enough to open his body up, to give himself that angle, but good enough defending to box it out. Yet again cleverly frowned by Warachit, who's asking some questions of this Malaysian defense in the early minutes already. Shazwan. Azam. Back to Shazwan. Happy to play in Adam, and then Irfan Zakaria. As always, Shamir Kuti not too far away from the action. Davies got a little lucky. Pitch helping him by taking out a Thai player. Shamir. Azam to Shazwan. Tried to get the momentum of the attack going with that pass out to Safawi. We all know he's got really good deliveries from that left foot, but how about that touch once again from that number 18, Warachit. We did talk about how great a player he is, and just that one classy touch alone tells you that he's almost a league apart from the rest in terms of that ability on the ball. Space now for Fitwat Subjitimakun. Scored 1 goal against the Malaysians in the Dubai Cup. Sasalak tried to encourage the run of Surya Sinmoe forward. Well, it's a very interesting battle down this Malaysian right-hand side and the Thai left back, Matthew Davies and Surya Sinmoe, because 2 of them probably have been the best crossers of the ball in this tournament, and 2 of them might just cancel each other out in terms of their defensive work versus their offensive play. At the moment, Davies, it is, who's been seeing more of the ball moving forward than Surya. We haven't seen anything of in terms of an adventurous fullback. Chenrop doing all the hard work yet again. Sliding tackle had to be perfect, and it was. Shazwan. Shamir Kuti with space to turn and spot. Loping long legs of his real revelation of this tournament. The moment he was included in the side to play against Singapore, you can't take him out anymore. That box-to-box player we saw already in the match against Indonesia, the way he cancelled out the Indonesians in the midfield, how he destroyed them in the first 45 minutes and then in the second 45 minutes when needed. He's always pushing forward as much as possible. With his presence in the team, it allows Noor Azam Aziz to do what he does best, pull the strings for the Malaysians. Chenrop loses out to the air. Last came up, the Malaysian. No, it's the second time already that he's had a decision go against him, Chenrop Samfaidi. Played in the last SEA Games, Chenrop, one of 2 Thai players, along with Surya Sinmoe, the left full-back. Played in the last SEA Games. He's got 2 here in KL. He had 2 in Singapore as well. Davies. Now space opening up for Adam Noor Azlin, striker turned defender. So he's got an eye for goal too. Safawi managing to maintain his balance and free up Shazwan. Now there's space opening.